If you are a girl boss, if you want to climb the corporate ladder, if you like to be burnt out, if you like to be stressed, if you don't like to be at peace, if you like the wear and tear that all of that puts on your body, this video is not for you. This series is for women who are ready to step into a softer, more feminine, more regulated version of themselves. Girls, we've been lied to. If we're not hustling, if we're not working hard enough, we're not good enough. We've been told to measure our worth through our productivity. We've been told to wear burnout as a badge of honor. We've been told, and it's even been glorified that we should take on as much as we possibly can and be the woman, be the girl that does it all. And titles and accomplishments matter more than peace. We've been told this narrative and we've been programmed to believe all of this. And I've had enough of it. I'm tired of being subscribed to hustle culture. I'm tired of being subscribed to being a girl boss. And I'm also tired of every piece of propaganda that supports that narrative that if you're not doing a lot and doing the most, you're not worthy. If you rest, it's not productive. And I'm also really tired that we believe that we have to do everything in our power to survive and to be great and be the woman that does it all, or we're not good enough. I'm tired of all the propaganda that pushes this narrative. We need to hustle. We need to do more. We need to be more. And I'm also tired of all the propaganda that pushes this narrative that success is money, success is status, that there's one definition of success, and if you don't fit that criteria or you don't fit into that box, you're not it. The girls have been lied to, and we've been lied to for a while. We've been told that our worth comes from how much we produce, how much we hustle, and how much we sacrifice. And I'm tired of it. And I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm not tired of it or that I don't like that life. Being a girl boss sucks. And if you are a girl boss, if you want to climb the corporate ladder, if you like to be burnt out, if you like to be stressed, if you don't like to be at peace, if you like the wear and tear that all of that puts on your body, this video is not for you. And that's okay. I don't know when we entered this space of telling another human being what to do with their life or thinking that there's a one-size-fits-all definition of what a person wants to do with their life or their lifestyle. I don't tell people who do want to subscribe to the hustle culture, I don't tell them to not live that life. Just for me personally, I've realized from my own experiences that it's not the life for me. This series is for women who are ready to step into a softer, more feminine, more regulated version of themselves. And I'm really excited to get into it. Don't need to do intros because who do I think I am? You can look at my videos, connect with me on social media. I hope that you subscribe and I hope that you hang out with us. If we're starting very, very basic here, what is a soft life? A soft life is a lifestyle focused on ease, comfort, and reduced stress, intentionally moving away from the constant struggle and the pressures of hustle culture. The trend originated with Nigerian influencers and has spread globally to emphasize mental health, inner peace, intentionality, and simplified living. While it can involve luxury, the core concept is about cultivating well-being and choosing a life of joy and relaxation over constant achievement and external validation. The key aspects of a soft life: prioritizing your well-being, rejecting hustle culture, embracing peace and comfort, intentionality, simplicity, self-compassion. And this movement started in Nigeria within the influencer community as a response to the societal pressures, the demanding girl boss culture. I know you've seen the videos. I know a lot of you are probably wondering, what is this? You see the aesthetics and you see the luxury and you see the romanticizing your life and it all looks beautiful. This was something that I actually did. I actually Googled it when I started doing the research and kind of making notes for this video because it gets said in so many different ways. And it's something different on TikTok, it's something different on Instagram. And of course it can be anyone's definition. This is your life, define it how you want to. I want to talk a lot about what it means to me, how I embody this, and how it's also helped me to really lean into my feminine energy too. I've always been a positive and optimistic person, but over the years and as things happen and life happens and goes on, it can get a lot more draining and it can get a lot harder to live a softer life or to have a regulated nervous system. And if you add in ADHD and being late diagnosed ADHD, I'm learning new things about myself. I'm learning that moments where I've been super frustrated and on the edge or just felt like everything was pissing me off that day, that I was probably overly stimulated. And when I'm in that state where my nervous system is dysregulated, I've learned that a lot of the way that I'm feeling comes from my nervous system being in a calm state or an unregulated state. I also should say that somewhere in all this, Western culture has taken soft life, made it very aesthetic, beautiful, romanticize your life, which I love. So some people have said that the soft life is lazy. It's what the broke girls are doing, unrealistic, and it is a wild expectation, just like princess treatment. Those are some of the things, the negative things that people have said about it. They've also said that you're avoiding growth or accountability, and it's a privileged way to live. It's for the wealthy. All of that is not true. Anyone can live a soft life, but you need to understand what a soft life truly is to live it. And you also need to lean into your feminine energy and soften. And that can be a little hard to do if you've been in survivor mode for a long time. It takes some practice. It takes some patience and grace. Anyone can regulate their nervous system, protect their mental health, protect their peace, and have boundaries. Luxury or luxurious moments don't just have to be things that you purchase. They can be a way that you make yourself feel. They can be a ritual that you've created for yourself, like all of my skincare rituals. Yes, I love aesthetics. Yes, I love to feel beautiful and look beautiful, but it's not performative. I do it because it makes me feel good. And I know if I feel good, I can make others feel good. If I pour into myself first, I can pour into others better. How you take care of yourself is a reflection of how you will treat others. Name a person that hasn't treated you well. How do they look? Or what's going on in their life? Is it peaceful or is it chaotic? There's a reason for that. So if we've been programmed to believe that if we're not productive, we're lazy. If we don't compete with men for titles or accomplishments, or your productivity is your worthiness. If you rest, you're lazy. If you don't climb the ladder, if you don't hustle, you won't be anything. You won't do anything with your life. Your beauty is your value. You should be nice, not authentic. Your emotions and speaking your truth makes you dramatic. And hustling, being a girl boss, makes you empowered, independent. You can do it all by yourself. These are the things that we were taught to believe. And these are the things that we probably still believe and the things that we have subscribed to. And that's okay if you want to continue to do that. But if you're tired and if you're burnt out and if you want to feel better and if you want to feel softer and if you want to feel regulated, if you want to feel peace and feel calm and feel this undeniable confidence and feel way more feminine, then the soft life is for you. And I will say this until my face turns blue. Self-care is not selfish. Your self-care can be as luxurious as you want it to feel or as unaesthetic as you want it to feel. In all my videos, I always try to give you reframes and shifts that you should make. And instead of that very structured way of going about it and me literally saying, this is the shift that I want you to make, I know that this is a little bit difficult because you have not been here before, and that's okay. When you've been subscribed to all the things that I said, now you're trying to soften and be still with yourself. It is uncomfy. It is new. It's kind of scary. That's okay. You haven't been here before. You've been surviving and doing everything you need to do to survive for a long time. That's a part of your journey. That's a part of your story. And that's what makes you who you are. I did not always used to be like this. I was a girl boss. I was not living a very soft life. I was raised to be independent, to be hyper independent, to do everything by yourself, to be very strong. I used to believe that I was the only person who could do it right. So I wanted to do everything. I wanted to kind of control as much as I could. And that led to being burnout, getting sick. And I know you know what it feels like to get sick because you haven't rested, or to get sick because you burnt out, or to get sick because you've been saying yes to so many things, or worse, you've been saying yes to things that you actually want to say no to. Was not living a very soft life. I used to work 2 jobs to put myself through school, and I would work out and go to work sick. I would push myself to exhaustion. I would push myself into burnout. I believed that I had to do everything or it wouldn't get done right. I wanted to control as many of the outcomes as I could. And I was just in college. After college, I had the fancy title. That was my life. I was work, 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 work. I couldn't be still with myself. I couldn't rest because I felt guilty. I couldn't rest because I didn't want to be still with myself. And I also couldn't rest because sometimes I didn't believe that I deserved it. I was very, very, very deeply subscribed to all this propaganda. And I also felt deeply overwhelmed, anxious, disconnected from my body, myself, my worth. And we all know that I absolutely was a gym rat who would push myself with the gym too. The 5 a.m. workouts, the 6 a.m. workouts, the if you're sick, who cares? Sweat it out, work it out. That's not normal, nor is that healthy. It is great if you want to be that strict with yourself and you want to have those goals with yourself. I love it. But for the soft life girlies, that is not normal. But I thought that being busy and hustling and being super productive made me valuable, made me worthy. Then one day I realized that my peace mattered more than my productivity. And being burnt out, being forced to rest because I was sick is not how I want to feel every day. I don't want that stress. I don't want that drama, so to speak.